boxing fans, to another show with Sean on boxing and Lily for a nighttime boxing walk. So, in thinking about the Canelo Alvarez William Skull fight, obviously it did not go the way boxing fans would have preferred. An exciting fight with action and a potential sensational knockout. But to be fair, everybody knew William Skull was a Cuban style fighter, a stinker style, and a guy that was going in there to survive. That's why initially, when the IBF mandated him, nobody wanted to see that fight. Why literally people ducked the fight and didn't mind Canelo literally dropping the IBF belt to move forward, because nobody wanted to see that fight. But to make the significance for the Crawford-Canelo fight that much more significant, they knew that having it for undisputed would add that extra sort of luster to it, that cherry on the cake, right? And that's exactly why they ended up paying him a lot of money to follow through to do that fight, even though in reality it's not a fight Canelo ever wanted. It's not a fight boxing fans wanted. So in the end, we got exactly what we thought we were going to get. We weren't very excited by it, but nonetheless, it is what it is. Now we move forward, and moving forward is the good part of this whole story. Obviously, a lot of fans were looking forward to a potential Crawford-Canelo fight. The only problem was people feel that Crawford going up so many weight divisions is going to put him in a very awkward position, being the smaller fighter, moving up 2 divisions to take on a physically bigger man. And inevitably, that probably wouldn't have worked out well for him. But now, based on that piss-poor performance from Canelo, where he didn't cut off the ring very well, even though you can't really cut off a ring for a man literally running and never engaging and not throwing punches, we know Crawford is not going to fight like that. Only one fight in Crawford's existence even came close to resembling that, and that was his performance against Postol. Outside of that Postol fight, we've never seen Crawford run around the ring in that kind of style. So we wouldn't expect to see him do that against Canelo. But once again, I could be wrong. But the positive about this is now people really feel that Bud Crawford has a legitimate chance of beating Canelo Alvarez. And that's going to be huge moving towards that fight. It's going to obviously get a lot more people talking about it, a lot more people excited about it, and obviously Vegas, the odds makers, and the betting public is going to be that much more inclined to participate in the gambling aspect of this fight, because they really feel now it is a 50-50 fight. Some people feel Crawford has the advantage now, and that's definitely something that benefits boxing. It's just going to make that fight that much more bigger and that much more significant, thanks to the fact that now people see it as a legitimate contest, a legitimate fight between 2 very good fighters. So that's the positive, and that's really what we have to take away from that William Skull fight. Canelo got the IBF title, so now the fight between Crawford and him is going to be for undisputed, giving Crawford the opportunity to become a 3-weight undisputed champion, which is exactly what everybody was hoping for. And we got it. So perfect. Now it's just a matter of having the fight live up to expectations and actually deliver. And, you know, that's something that we can hope for, knowing the kind of fighter that Crawford is and the kind of fighter that obviously Canelo is. We would assume that the fight's going to be far more entertaining than the William Skull fight. But, you know, I'll cross my fingers and hope that it is. But it's definitely a positive. It definitely makes the Crawford-Canelo fight that much more appetizing and that much more enticing for boxing fans. Let me know, who do you think is going to win the matchup between Canelo and Crawford now, after that performance we just saw this weekend? Thanks for watching. Peace out. Enjoy your weekend.